back to the field for the third quarter. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And the half will begin with a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Sermon now on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, it's Sermon. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Darnold down to throw. That's down the field for Jefferson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 69 yards. And the Vikings are able to claw one back. Extra point right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And they'll run, puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, 26 yards. And the Vikings take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Straight ahead, it's Sermon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Richardson. A short throw. Now the ball comes loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return. A scoop and score for the Vikings. So the Vikings bringing the offense back onto the field. They'll go for 2 here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Now the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 15. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Richardson, he'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Richardson to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And they're going to speed things up here. And he's got this to Jefferson. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the move to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Sam Darnold, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Buying time to his left. Powers past him at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Jones. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, you know, you can't get up. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now, the question was the knee. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Aaron Jones. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings use the short field to get in for 6. They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Richardson. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there, with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Vikings take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah.
There he goes, right side. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 75 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Now this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. They give up the middle to Akers. And some room to maneuver. And they nearly sprung him that time. As he takes this all the way down to the 37. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Finally a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now Darnold. Here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping it.
So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time out, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. 1 play, 1 pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
That's caught. It's Josh Downs. 7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down. Richardson looking to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now a 3rd and 6.
And Richardson yet again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Here's Powell on the return. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And whatever adjustments they made at intermission, they're working because the first half they didn't look so hot. Now they seem to be clicking.
And you know me really well, partner. A lot of the time I like to downplay the idea of adjustments. Maybe it's just they executed better. But in this case, I think you're right on to something. They look so much sharper, so much better. They obviously saw something they needed to change, and they did exactly that.
Change is working right now. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
He was looking for Michael Pittman that time.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They give to Sermon out of the gun.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Richardson. The toss here completed to Pittman.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
Richardson looking to throw this. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
In motion right is Pittman. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams. As we get set for the 4th quarter. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Up the middle, Jones. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big run there by Jones. Give him 42 yards on the ground. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. And Richardson back to throw it. Connecting over the middle with Downs. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the shotgun, Richardson. This pass left side to Downs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. This 2nd and 4. From the gun, Sermon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Back to throw. Richardson. That is caught. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Looking to throw. Richardson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Staying on his feet. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Darnold on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead. Here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Well, now how about this return? And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown. Michael Pittman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts' 15-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run here with Akers. Fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Cam Akers, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. On 1st down, Richardson. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Indy. 55 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again with Sermon. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Touchdown, Colts! Trey Sermon taking it in. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And now they're in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And this might net him a yard, if that, as he gets back to the original line of scrimmage, the 25. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. On the give, this is Akers. Julian Blackmon bringing him down from the 47. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Here's 3rd and 7. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's fourth down. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is taken at the 23. And he'll take a shot. Hit the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. And the Colts coming out now. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to Sermon on first down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, it's Sermon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Sermon now on 1st and 10. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Up the middle, here's Sermon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Straight ahead, it's Sermon. Shoves him aside. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Sermon is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try again. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Tyler Goodson taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th. Quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. That time a 9-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Here's 1st and 10. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And it spins away. And this will be a Vikings 1st down as good running gets them to about the 44. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Cam Akers with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Richardson.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Richardson to throw it. That's complete to Pierce. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it.
And the Vikings pick up the football. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
So it's the Colts who are going to get a chance to win it here first as we're back. Underway in overtime. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Now it's Richardson.
Out to his left.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch taken back. About the 35, 36-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
And this is going to be incomplete.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
On for a very important punt here in overtime. And here's a fair catch taken. The 24-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
The drive starts with a carry by Sermon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Each team's had it in overtime, so next score wins. Here's second down. He takes this for 3 to the 29. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and they will take over first and 10. Faking the give, Darnold. That's over the middle. He finds Naylor. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 122 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many